Good evening, guys.
Good evening, guys. My name is Zion.
And this is Brian, and this is the Tomorrow Night Show with Tarsier Times.
With Tarsier Times. And this is episode 3. Episode 3, right?
Yeah, this is.
So this is the third time we're doing this thing, and we will most likely continue with doing this. Just talking about whatever. So
yeah.
So we're gonna keep this short. We'll try to figure out how long our talks would be. So what we're gonna talk about is the condom distribution for DOH. We tackled this on our first episode, but it wasn't as thorough. So now we're talking about it again tonight because I just read an article from philstar.com that says DOH to donate contraceptives, and it's not yet finished, but Leni hits school condom program. She says, Leni Robredo, the Vice President of the Philippines, says that condom distribution promotes promiscuity. So,
What does promiscuity mean?
promiscuity means like people engaging in more sex,
Okay.
especially the youth. So, does it? Do you think it promotes promiscuity?
I mean, for me, I think it really depends upon the person. But I can say that sex is great. It's really great. I mean, who out there who says that sex is not great? He's an he's an hypocrite.
Hasn't tried it.
Hasn't tried it, or I don't know what happened.
Maybe they've had bad sex. I mean, there's a thing like bad sex,
Bad
especially
sex.
if you're raped.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's not even sex to begin with because you're forced. I mean, okay, let's not talk about that. Wait.
So what's the
See,
article
so
about?
she says that so Health Secretary Pauline Obian said the implants are set to expire next year. The condoms are set to expire next year. So, but there's still a temporary restraining order on those contraceptives. So the Supreme Court is still telling the Department of Education to not distribute the condoms.
The condoms will expire
Yeah,
next year.
I think there's a certain expiration, like you can't use this anymore because the plastic.
Oh,
Yes,
okay. Yeah,
I think there's something like that.
Yeah, there's something like that.
So,
Condoms
so
expire.
what
Condoms do expire, so those people who have condoms in their pockets or in their
use
wallets
it already?
use already, or if it's 1 year, you bought it 1 year ago, then it is, it has expired and don't use it anymore, or you have the risk to make your girlfriend or someone pregnant,
That's true.
or have STD. Someone with sex has STD.
So what's happening right now is our DOH Secretary, the awesome Pauline Obial, is trying to negotiate with the Supreme Court to either release these condoms or to just help them negotiate. If they don't want to do that, the Supreme Court doesn't want to do that. They just want to donate those condoms to other countries who might need them.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
So,
India has a population.
unfortunately, the
Problem.
Supreme Court is not budging to release the condoms. So I think maybe we can do as citizens is to like email, call, or the people in the Supreme Court or the justices or anybody. Like I think that we can do something as citizens to like email these people that we need this, we need this. We need to like do something like a campaign to raise awareness that the Supreme Court should release the condoms.
I mean,
Should like take off the temporary restraining order rather, because it would be the DOH with the releasing them. So
what is the pros and cons of distributing condoms in high school?
there, that's a problem. Wait, before we go that, what happens next is really hypocritical of the Vice President.
Why? You're really a basher of the Vice President.
I'm not a basher of Vice President. I hate the Vice President because she's such a hypocrite. I mean,
Yeah.
I just realized that she might be like a two-faced person because she says here that the VP fears promiscuity if we distribute condoms. But during the election,
What
it
did
says
you-
there's like, where do VP bets, on their opinion, where do they stand on the reproductive health bill? I mean, people change their decisions, but during the the election, she was very pro reproductive health bill, and she says that she wants to fully implement the RH law to alleviate poverty and overpopulation in the country. And March, a group of RH advocates endorsed Robredo, lauding her as a lawmaker who walks the talk. And aside from supporting the RH law, Robredo also promotes women's economic empowerment.
Okay.
So see where I think most Filipinos are coming from.
I mean,
She just did 180 degrees on her decision, and it was so frustrating.
I mean,
You wanted to fully implement RH, and now you're saying it promotes promiscuity. What the heck, man?
wait. I mean, RH bill is not equal to promiscuity. I mean, if you introduce condoms to to all the people here in the Philippines, I mean, it doesn't says that.
They would just immediately hump
Or just use it for sex immediately to other people. I mean, you have to go through the process with a condom or not, right? I mean, people have sex even they have a condom or not.
I mean, her line of thinking is so stupid. Just because you're giving out condoms doesn't mean that people immediately have sex. You're like, come on, I have a condom, let's have sex. Just don't say it. They don't do like that. You need to make legal the person. Like,
I mean, there's steps.
Yeah, I mean, you just don't. It just doesn't make sense. I mean, I know where she's coming from, but it's pretty stupid, and I feel that she just made a 180 degrees decision turn on here, and it's and her decision is very consistent with what's happening before. She calls out the president about all these issues. She's so kontra bitaw. She just trying to make kontra. I think this is what happening to Vice President Leni Robredo, and I hope you're listening. Stop trying to be a kontrabida, okay?
I mean, maybe she doesn't know that she doesn't know her grounds.
Yeah, she wants to be in the limelight, and she's just saying all this bullshit like the productive that promotes promiscuity. When in fact, there's like a research here by an organization in the United States which says that by distributing condom or providing sexual education programs to the young people, there are 40. It shows that there are positive effects like 40% delayed sexual initiation, reduce the number of sexual partners, or increase condom or contraceptive use. And there is 30% reduce in the frequency of sex, including a return to abstinence, and there is 60% reduce in unprotected sex. So see, there's actually factual research that backs up that condom distribution, that sexual programs, and the reproductive health bill does not in fact promote promiscuity. Vice President Leni Robredo, and I hope your staff told you that before you said that statement, because I just want to slap some sense into your head. Sorry, I'm just angry and frustrated because she's been doing that, trying to contra the president for just contra's sake. So let's go back to the reproductive health bill.
So that's your opinion.
Yeah, so there's research that if you provide condoms to people,
I mean, you eliminate the chance of having AIDS. Right?
Yeah, you eliminate the chance of having AIDS. You eliminate the chance of having high teenage pregnancy.
Yeah,
you actually decrease the frequency of sex by 30% according to this research. So so rather than promoting promiscuity, it's the other way around. It's the other way around.
There's an effect. We don't know what the effect is, but I think we should focus on the 60%, which is
reduce unprotected sex.
Yeah, and this is the main point that our government is
trying to address.
Yeah, trying to address.
And the fact that the Philippines has the highest rate of teenage pregnancy all over Asia, and it's the only country in Asia who has a rising teenage pregnancy rate, and all the other neighboring countries are either going down or very low. So, what the heck? We need the reproductive health bill to be fully freaking implemented right now. We need.
Yeah. I mean, if they're going to distribute condoms in high school, I mean, there should be a backup.
Yeah.
A follow up of sex education.
Sex education.
Yeah, so that the students will know what to do, what to do with the condoms they have, because even you have the condom, I mean, not everyone knows how to use it.
Yeah, that's true.
And then what are the effects of unprotected sex? Just all that. I mean,
They need to be like,
need
we need to promote education as a way out of ignorance. So we need to educate people how about like the what are the effects of obviously teenage pregnancy. You get pregnant, whether the how can condoms help avoid this and stuff like that. We need to educate people rather than scaring them away from condoms,
Yeah.
and or scaring them away from initiatives like this.
because people, the more you kept them from
Oh, the more you keep them from,
away from that,
they
they will-
keep getting curious.
yeah, they will like struggle to get that.
That's true. And as they say, curiosity kills the cat and
Yeah.
makes you pregnant in this case.
Yeah,
So,
that's very bad. I mean, that's bad.
so I hope the Catholic Church, I know, I understand that you're afraid of like people throwing away their values just because they're distributing condoms. It's not. In fact, it's the other way around, guys. And I mean,
This is the 21st century. I mean,
I know.
times have changed. Times have changed.
It's just
Times
true.
have changed.
That's true. Times
I mean,
have changed.
we should adapt. Cultures have changed.
We need to protect our people.
Yeah, the
We
ways
need
of
to
living
protect
have
our
changed.
people.
Okay, so let's do the fast talk.
Okay, so what we talked is that the DOH is planning to distribute condoms, but there's a temporary restraining order by the Supreme Court, which is holding this implementation, the full implementation, and our Vice President Leni Robredo is against it and says that it promotes promiscuity or whatever. But during the election, she was very pro RH, so she did a 180-degree turn, and we don't know why. So we're not gonna talk about that anymore. So,
Okay. So where do you stand?
so I'm pro RH, and
Okay,
you're
I am pro Aisha also.
because according to statistics like this, there's actually 30% reduce in the frequency of sex, including a return to abstinence. So the reproductive health bill actually helps in reducing promiscuity, or it doesn't really promote promiscuity according to this research, and it reduces teenage pregnancy, which is the Philippines is the top of the list of a lot of early pregnancies here in Asia. The only one who has a rising rate. So we hope the Supreme Court finally decides on releasing the condom distribution, and we wish the DOH Secretary Pauline Obial good luck and more power to you guys. So,
Okay, so this is Brian.
and this is Diane, and this
This
is the Tomorrow Night Show with Tarsier.
Sayonara.